we're back. Georgia starts off with a 45-7 win over the Marshall Thundering Herd. Josh Epling, what's going on? I don't know, Matt. I thought it was good.
Yeah, I thought they looked really good. This was exactly what I think everyone in this car thought this was going to be. A lot of heavy run game, a lot of read option, letting Gunnar Stockton take full command of the offense. I thought he did a really good job of that. He was the team's leading rusher. 2 rushing touchdowns in the first half, I believe, 2 passing touchdowns. Kept the ball on the ground, wanted to establish that run game, something that Kirby Smart has preached about for 9 months now. We have to run the ball better. We have to stop the run. I think they did both of those really well. I thought the defense was elite. We told y'all over on Dawg Post, make sure you're signing up to the newsletter and, taking advantage of everything we have to offer, because we said that it was going to be really, really tough, Ryan, for Marshall to score or even move the ball in this defense, and that's what we got. I thought they played really well. If we're nitpicking, I guess maybe they could.
Here we go. Do it.
Better. We definitely need to see more from the passing attack when they play an opponent, where they need to throw the ball. Today they didn't. They ran it 40-plus times. But the pass protection may be a little better, but I liked what I saw from Gunnar Stockton today. We saw explosiveness from Zachariah Branch, Ryan. But overall, it was the run game, Gunnar Stockton making plays with his legs, and really stout defense on their way to a 45-7 easy, comfortable win.
Are you a member of Dawg Post? Because if you're not, pass the mic. You know what? You're right. Hey, pass the mic. You can get 30 days of Dawg Post for $1 right now. This guy is illegally driving. That's illegal. That is illegal. That's illegal. Yeah. I'm just saying, that's illegal. Yeah. Woo! It's rough out here in these streets. You're going to get $30 of Dawg Post. He's probably going to jail tonight, but will he take advantage of the $1 for 30 days for $1 offer, Ryan? I don't know. Your thoughts on the game?
If he has a secret phone in jail, then he could.
Great deal.
Look, when you look at these final stats, it says that Marshall had 207 total yards, but that doesn't tell you the story. Most of the way through the fourth quarter, actually I think it was about 9 minutes left in the fourth quarter, my mistake. It was 450 something total yards to 72 total yards, and look, the game was over at that point. But like Matt said, it's what I said in rapid reaction on social media. For the last 8 months, all we heard about out of this program was, we want to run the ball better. We want to stop the run. They had a historically bad rushing year, the worst rushing year in 2 decades for this Georgia football program. And they ran, I don't know what the final rushing totals were. I think
why are people driving like psychopaths right now?
Look, I think the headliner there with the running game is Gunnar Stockton changes that for them. He can run, and for all of the people, whether you're watching on here or whether you're on the board on dogpost.com that just says Gunner's some good old country boy, that dude's got that fire that Kirby Smart's been talking about all summer, right? The fire, the passion, energy. Gunnar Stockton has that. This dude talks crap. This guy celebrates before the touchdown has even happened. He has that swagger on the field that maybe those little undertones were missing last season, right? He was asked about if he felt the team was more connected. Kind of dodged the question, as you should. If you're Gunnar Stockton, you should dodge that question. I think it was. Defensively, Georgia looked better in just one game against a team it should crush than it did all season last year. I mean, they just weren't letting them move the ball down the field. I think one of Marshall's best drives was off of that Cash Jones fumble. And look, and I don't think they scored off of that play. Or off of that possession.
No, you're getting a little wrong, but keep going.
I'm getting a little wrong. Okay. A lot happened today, man. A lot happened today, but
we had some struggles in the Dawg Post.
It's been a tough day for me. I'm disconnected from the world right now, and we're gonna try to figure it out.
Sorry, ladies. So listen, hey, look, Matt's gonna actually.
The ladies were rude to me today. That's all I gotta say.
The ladies were into you?
They were rude to me today.
Oh, that was hilarious. Who else was in there? Hold this, bro.
It doesn't happen that
I don't want to get a ticket for nothing.
I think Brooks was in there.
I think it was me, you, Brooks, and like the audio guys.
This is what I asked for. The final stat sheet. This girl had a stack of them.
Woman.
Sorry.
We're off to a great start.
We're not on to a good start. I asked for a stat sheet, and it is literally her job.
But do they
know? Said, no, I can't give it to you. I have to go in here.
Do they know that you're on the Now we're up here, Matt. Matt is never. Matt, we're gonna get this squared away. It comes towards us.
Yeah,
there
I
you
see,
go,
yeah.
Matthew. There you go.
Well, I wanted to make sure they got Ryan's little snippet there. That was.
Well, I
that was great.
thought the young lady was. I get it. She was like, "No, you're not
aggressive."
She was like, "You're not important. I'm gonna get this to other people who are important." I think it was they were taking him to the Marshall team. That's
You know what?
No.
You know
That
what
was
important
almost a
today?
honk
I want
worthy.
to shout out to.
No, what are you doing?
This is actually chaotic.
Yeah, I was gonna say, don't let him in after
No,
that.
he's not getting in. He's got the dealer license. You're not selling cars.
Off to a good start. It's week 1. It's week 1. This might be the most chaotic.
This is not that
of the year.
complicated, though. Now, I'm not going to completely rage. I don't think that's illegal, but it's.
They punted 6 times.
Georgia?
Yeah, which is more than I thought they would.
Well, and the punter was not the end of the world. All right, Matt, let me just go to it. So, listen, I think Gunner changes the math significantly. Y'all were talking about 10 runs. I think a few of those were scrambles. Just as a photographer, quarter century. Oh my God, bro! Red coats.
With his saxophone.
We gotta lock it up, man. We're not just gonna.
What is he doing?
We're not crossing East Campus
By yourself.
with
like
our
that.
sax on a green light. What is happening here? What is going on? Y'all want you? The people like it when I'm triggered. Y'all are gonna get killed out here.
We're gonna have to edit this audio.
No, we're not editing it. It's a full blow. Look, Gunner changes the math. The legs matter. We saw old school Jim Donnan offense coming straight from Mike Bobo. Gunner should have pitched to one ball to have been a touchdown. Other than that little I don't want to call it mini option. I don't know what the technical term is, but that sort of
It's like a speed option.
sachet option.
It's called a speed option on the video game, Dean.
Oh.
I have children, so I don't play games any longer.
Oh.
Shout out to Red Zone. It was Red Alert, which was the most awesome game of the 90s. Red Alert was awesome. Affirmative. So, with that said, I think it's a good Georgia team, man. I don't know if they're the best team in the country, but I gotta say, after today, and we gotta process Clemson and LSU. We gotta process Miami, Notre Dame. We gotta see. I'll just say it. I don't believe it. We gotta watch South Carolina. So there's a lot yet to be determined, Matthew.
Yeah.
But if you're not on our newsletter, you're gonna miss out on all of our rigmarole, all of our data. Check out the link right now below. It's 7-minute point in the video, 7:43. So, I think, man. To be honest, when I was talking about Leggy Sauce earlier, Matt, I said, this is exactly what you wanted to see. They came out, you're supposed to beat somebody's ass. They came out and beat somebody's ass. And they ran it effectively the whole time. Was Gunner outstanding throwing it? I can't say because that's hard for me to say. But I would not want Juan Gaston running at me. No. He trucked that one, bro.
The second play of the game, he put some poor Marshall linebacker just on his butt.
Was it a linebacker or was it a DB?
It was a much smaller person. I thought it was a linebacker. You might be right there. The Branch brothers, Zion Branch, led the team with 7 tackles. Yeah. Zachariah with the long touchdown.
This is a good team. People need to.
They're fast
I'm sorry,
on
Matt.
defense.
They're
fast.
They're going to kill me in the comments. Whatever. This is a good team. People. Now, is there a killer? I don't know. I don't know that we saw everybody running it that we're going to, Ryan.
Yeah, no. Well, I don't think that we saw them use their full force of weapons, really. I mean, Kobe Young had, one target?
Yeah,
one catch, and that's the guy that the last month the coaching staff's been raving about as the best guy in that room. I don't know what to make out of some of their comments at this point, but London Humphreys, we saw him get the ball. We saw Talon Taylor, the true freshman, get some reps out there. I think that this offensive weapon room is certainly deeper, and they only tapped into it a little bit. I mean, Zachariah Branch had 3 catches.
Yeah,
London
but
Humphreys
that
had 3
one
catches.
catch.
Oscar Delp had 2 catches. I don't know if Lawson Lucky had a catch. And there are 2 running backs that we really didn't see in Josh McCray and Roger Robinson, the 2 big bruisers that we kind of expected to play some sort of role. They didn't have a role today, so it's it'll be interesting to see if they dig deeper into that depth chart. But look, Dwight Phillips Jr., I don't know that we've talked about him. He was the most efficient runner today.
He can scoop.
He was 5 for 60.
Hey, shout out Tucker High alum. What's going on? I think it's going to happen. Don't start with me. Hey, one thing too. Shout out Lee Corso. Lee, we love. Yeah, I'm certain you're watching. got to slow down the text messages to me. It's a lot. But you have been such an important part of college football. God bless you. The relationship he has with Kirk Herbstreit is awesome. But, you know, I don't know, man. He's been unbelievable. Matt, who was unbelievable for you today? I mean, Gunner, 4 touchdowns. That's pretty good.
4 touchdowns. Raylan Wilson was all over the place. I thought the linebackers in general were really good. Elijah Griffin had a tackle for a loss.
Who is number 9? Who's number 9?
Number 9 is that's Chris Cole. That's his new number. Justin Williams.
Okay, so they're flashing.
They're flashing. KJ Bolden was out there making plays.
They're young, man.
They are young.
Pretty good.
I thought Ryan Puglisi coming in as the backup quarterback late in the third quarter, played in the fourth. He had his first career touchdown pass to Elias Williams, another freshman. We saw a lot of freshmen out there today. I think Kirby Smart was asked about it. I don't think he appreciated that question. He seemed to be happy, but not real thrilled with some of the questions he got tonight.
But he knows they're pretty good.
Yeah.
And as I've said, again, this is the value of Dawg Post. Get that shirt ready. This is the value of Dawg Post. You know, we're going to tell you our view of the world. We're not always right, okay?
Most of the time.
Just all the time, except when we're dealing with our wives.
Yeah.
Look, this is a good team. This team can win the national championship. You can get a Riding Home t-shirt from our buddies at Red Zone. You see it, the logo. You see the QR code. I got a lot of texts from people going to Red Zone today. If you're not supporting Red Zone, you're not supporting Dawg Post.
I talked to a few people at the game today, man. A few people stopped me.
Grab that mic.
I remember Lisa and Brandon. I forget the other names. I apologize for that, but I appreciate you
Charlie
taking the
Charlie.
I don't think I talked to a Charlie today.
Oh, well, I know I talked to Charlie.
But
if you're
just appreciate y'all stopping us and telling, just talking for a minute and knowing that we have your support. It means a lot.
In all seriousness, we can't do this without y'all, and we're not. And this is not just lip service. We really need your help. We appreciate what you do. We've got some sort of accident right here, so we really do appreciate it. And be safe when you get on the way back home. When you are shopping in Athens, though, go to Red Zone. Scott Minnie, we're not just saying it. It is legitimately helpful when you support them because they support us. Matt, what you looking globally at this saying in college football today? This is a rough day for the SEC so far. Clemson's leading LSU. I don't know if they're going to beat them, but the SEC played on the road the whole time today too.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of really good defenses in college football right now. I think the quarterbacks overall kind of struggled today, just across the country. And again, it was just Marshall, but you did see a lot of good things from Gunnar Stockton. I think we're going to see a very vanilla, basic game plan again next week against a team that I don't think is as good as Marshall. So we'll probably be saying the same thing, but this team has to get ready to go to Knoxville because Tennessee was a little better than I thought they were. That quarterback can play a little bit. That's going to be a really tough game. They've got to be ready, but this defense feels like it's for real, and they've got a mobile quarterback with weapons all over the place. We maybe saw 20% of the playbook at that. It was just very basic, but we knew that going in. They are running the football. They're distributing the ball. I mean, Gunner's making the right reads when he's in that run option offense that they ran most of today. But this is a really good team, and if they keep improving and can play well on the road, they could have another special season.
Well, when it comes down to it, we thought, hey, it's going to be the Alabama game. It's going to be the Texas game, Ryan. It could be, can you survive Neyland or Jordan-Hare or one of the two, and then you're 11-1. You're playing in the league. Maybe you play LSU. Maybe you play it doesn't look like it's going to be Alabama, Ryan. I'll pass to Mike, BC Boys style, MCA. But I don't think it's going to be Alabama right now. They look bad.
It's the game.
They look bad. What is happening now?
Did you have a specific question? Or you just giving me the
I
mic?
just want you to ramble.
Today, look, Texas did not look like what they thought.
Bad.
It did not look like this, clearly best roster in the country. Arch Manning did not live up to the hype. It is one game. We will see what happens the rest of the season with them. And at the end of the day, if you're Alabama, you lose to Florida State. If you're Texas, you lose to Ohio State. You haven't lost in the conference yet, so they could still run the table in the conference. That's still possible. I don't know if that's going to happen after what I saw today, but I think if you're Georgia, you got to be feeling pretty good about the position you're in. They did, like we said, what they wanted to do. I thought that, I don't know, man. You can tell there's a little bit of a difference between this year and last year in terms of the connection factor and that portion of it.
I'm sorry, right?
Yeah.
Do you remember the part that Gunnar was saying? He actually said yes to that part about.
He didn't know how to dodge that question.
Yeah,
he needs to go back to media training because he didn't dodge it properly.
Thanks a lot, Claude Felton.
That's what I was trying to say about 5 minutes ago. That, hey man, there's certain questions you got to dodge.
Nah, I mean maybe we just tell the truth.
It can also be true. Well, there's been a lot about the locker room was as connected as it should have been last year and everything. And who knows outside of those people, but
they sure seem connected right now, man.
What I want to see from the offense is I do want to see them air it out a little bit more. I want to see them get the ball to different weapons. We saw that Branch was effective, but look, Dylan Bell didn't really get the ball. Lawson Lucky didn't really get the ball.
Noah Thomas.
Who?
Yeah,
Noah Thomas. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. There are a lot of guys that we think can have a big impact on this team that just didn't get the ball, right? And there are going to be games like that, especially like today. I think that you'll see them run the ball a lot next week again. I think you're going to see the exact same game plan, to be honest. Keep going. There's a lot happening in this riding home.
Yeah, starting the grill. That's what we do over here at Dawg Post. Yeah, Ryan, it's tough to imagine next week being a whole lot more different than this. They're going to keep it on the ground. They're going to play safe, efficient football. I think one of the biggest things we saw was no turnovers. Had one.
Cash Jones fumbled,
that was
someone punched it out. To my knowledge, there was a fumble.
You're right. I guess none from Gunnar, which I think was what you're looking for. Fumbles happen.
On the stat sheet.
Yeah, I forgot if they overturned that or not, but that was just a good play by that Marshall defender. But they had 207 total yards, like you said. A lot of that coming midway, late in the fourth quarter. Yeah, Georgia had 488. Felt like it could have been more. They took their starters out, I think, like late in the third quarter. But overall, this is what we thought it was going to be. You knew they weren't going to air it out in this game, but you wanted to play a safe, clean, healthy football game. Now, they did have a couple guys get banged up. Juan Gaston Jr. Micah Morris did come back in. Bo Hewley played a lot at right tackle. Michael Uini came in and played some. So we saw a lot of defensive linemen, saw a lot of offensive linemen, and saw a decent amount of running backs. I mean, Dwight Phillips Jr. was the leading rusher at running back. After that, it was Nate Frazier. After that, it was Chauncey Bowens.
Hey, but Gunnar Stockton being the leading rusher, there's something to be said about that. It wasn't just off of scrambles. They were running. Kirby made a comment that I actually think really mattered in the press conference, and they were running those read options where Gunnar has the option to hand it off or pull it and keep it himself, and he's reading two different defenders when he makes that decision. Kirby made a good point. Gunnar was keeping it, and some of those times where he kept it, they actually did have a defender in place to stop him, but he made them miss, or he made something happen. That's not going to happen as much against Texas or against Ole Miss or whoever it is that has higher quality defenders. So it'll be interesting to see if they can be as effective on the ground next week, if Gunnar Stockton can be as effective on the ground. But I do think the headline here is this offense looks different with a quarterback that they scheme up to run, and I think we're just seeing, in terms of the offense from a total standpoint, we're just seeing them scratch the surface. I mean, Nate Frazier, this was a vanilla day for Nate Frazier. 4.3 yards per carry. He couldn't bust through the hole. He was getting stopped kind of 4 or 5 yards into it and getting clogged in between the tackles. And I think that you'll see him break it out a little bit more.
I'd like to see Zachariah Branch involved in the run game more. I mean, that speed was on full display. He was explosive. And we saw explosiveness from Dwight Phillips Jr. We had a blocked punt from Cash Jones. I think they said KJ Bolden over the speaker, but it looked like it was Cash Jones who blocked it.
Bolden on the Jumbotron as well.
Kirby thought it was KJ. I'm not sure. I thought it was Cash. I couldn't tell completely.
Okay.
I have a photo of it. You can go to Dawg Post and see that. It's inconclusive.
Terrell Foster was the guy who I think recovered the fumble. Reserve linebacker. I think they're a Dawg Post family. Everyone's
shout out to Terrell Foster's dad. We met him in Tuscaloosa.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
that's
big
true.
play there. But
I think in the grand scheme of things, y'all, when you're taking a look at things, this was a completely solid effort. This is a completely solid team. I don't know that they're completely spectacular, but one of the things that I've written about excessively and talked about excessively is, Matt, there's not a great team in college football right now. You watch Ohio State, you're like, I mean, okay. Florida State, come on. So Alabama might have some real challenges right now, but Alabama, Texas, it's looking like we got a couple more losses coming our way.
Yeah.
As it relates to, we don't know with Ole Miss, we don't know with Auburn. Looked fine. I thought Georgia Tech had a good. To be honest with you, I thought Georgia Tech looked pretty good to me, outside of the three turnovers, which is not ideal. But I think this is Georgia's season to take advantage of the situation. Last year was not pretty. That game just now was prettyish. I mean, it was a good-looking woman, and so I think that they're doing.
All right.
It was not a good-looking girl. Some of us.
I don't think that's as bad as that. I don't think that.
Listen, it was. I think it was pretty.
It was fun to look at.
I think. Yeah. I mean, I think that they could have been up 28-0 at the half. They were up 24. I'm trying to remember. I mean, they functionally were very good. I thought they were surgical at the beginning of the game. I think they're, none of these games are, oh my gosh, they're just going to score every time. Not going to happen. Not going to happen. So that's where we're at. Matt, go ahead.
It's a really good team. We won't see how good they are, I think, until they go to Knoxville. Next week, just another safe, efficient game. Kind of vanilla, but, they got the big one against Tennessee soon.
They do need to play well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was a positive day for the team. Defensively and offensively, they did what they wanted to do. And I think if they just replicate what they did today next week, then it's a win as far as opening up the season. Matt's right. We're going to learn a lot in 2 weeks from today when they've got to play in a road environment. Gunnar Stockton's got to play in a road environment for the first time. And so these first couple weeks, you're welcome. You're welcome, Matt. That's a great way to end it.
There's so much love in here, but
friendship and we all care about each other in here.
We do. This is a group that cares. I've got a text from Clemson right now. I'll have to read that later. I thought we saw the return of Raven County Gunnar Stockton.
Yeah, he was fun.
And that, go ahead. Bro is not going to care.
He's going to be more and more fun to watch. When he really gets into it, he does play with some swagger that I think this offense really loves to play behind.
Bro is not going to care. He's going to be pointing fingers. He's going to be running into the end zone backwards. Just like everybody in Raven knows what I'm talking about. I will say this, last thing from me. I think that the Shaws that we saw, or Connor Shaw that we saw play at Carolina, that's what you should expect from Gunnar Stockton. Does he have an elite arm? I don't necessarily think so. I don't care. It doesn't matter because it's all the other stuff that you got to deal with that's problematic. Matt, final comment? Or you?
I thought he played winning football, and that's all you could have asked from him today.
Yeah, and Connor Shaw did that a lot at Carolina, and if he can do that, if Gunnar can do that in Athens, that's all you need to know.
And not only that he came from that family. He's been connected to that family for a long time, so this is not. That's nothing new for Gunnar.
Nothing surprising. Georgia wins 45-7. We'll see you on the next video. Thanks for watching.